What's going on, world? So we got some bad news for Ubisoft and for DEI agendas, which is good, so they can get back to making real games. And I like the Division devs, but man, look at what they're hit with. So Star Wars Outlaws is getting review bombed here. You see with a 3.8 user review. These are mostly people on PS5 because they're the ones that come on here a lot. By the way, guys, like, subscribe if you'd like to start with content. I appreciate it. I'm gonna bring you more every day for years to come. So, yeah, looking at these user reviews, we know that 10 is not real. Metal Gear Solid 1 has better AI than this game, and that came out 26 years ago. Star Wars is probably one of the most beloved worlds, yeah, and they keep on crapping on it. I mean, think about it, guys. When Star Wars used to come out, it's supposed to, like, shake the entire world. Star Wars fans knows this. You know, there was epic lore, cinematic appearance, battles, uh, writing, characters, acting, music, uh, nerd meta. Yeah, yeah. I know y'all probably never heard of that, but yeah, y'all should know what I mean. But yeah, everybody wanted to see it. It was massive. It made so much money. It was something that would shake the whole world. You shouldn't be seeing this. We're gonna talk about something else over here. 12.6K views. That's dead on arrival. That's bad. We'll get back to that in a second, though. How Ubisoft is still surviving with their lack of strategy and storytelling, it amazes me. Same as most of their games, main focus on DEI, which is cancer. I cover this a lot on Assassin's Creed, y'all, and a lot of other aspects like Sweet Baby Inc. and all that. It never works out well. It does not belong in the gaming industry. When people used to play games back then, nobody cared about this crap. You just played the game, that was it. And if you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. If it was a good game, it was a good game. You know what I mean? And the people all in the developer seat, they were all qualified and they were allowed to make the game they wanted to make it. None of that got in the way. It literally does not help at all. It only downgrades the quality of gaming. It does not belong in the gaming industry. It's a virus that we need to get out and keep fighting. And I love seeing how every single game in the past 6 months, past year, the DEI has failed significantly. We don't want it. But yeah, milking the same cow over and over again will drought eventually. The game is something only woke people can enjoy with their delusional agenda. They are delusional and have mental disorders because this game is the same as their view, an illusion of something good that in reality is just another Ubi fail. Star Wars Outlaw on PlayStation 5 is an absolute disaster. See, as you see, these are people on PlayStation 5, tarnishing what used to be a special franchise. The characters are painfully boring, lacking any depth of charm, making the galaxy feel lifeless. The AI is riddled with bugs, making combat frustratingly inconsistent, and the stealth missions are a chore, forcing players to slog through poorly designed levels with no reward. It's clear that Star Wars is now just following a generic, uninspired template, abandoning the creativity that once made it iconic. The game should never have been released in its current state, earning the dubious title of the worst Star Wars games of all time. Yeah, let's talk about Star Wars Acolyte too, right? That movie failed, and movie or TV series failed and got canceled. And they try to make up some excuses to the main actor because she's just not that smart. That is because of far right. It's like, really? Yeah, okay. No. Terrible everything. The game is just horrible. Everything feels dated. The AI in this game is stupid. You can literally just walk left and right. You won't be able to hit you. So you guys kind of get the idea right here. People are pissed off. Star Wars fans are not gonna go for this because they know how epic the series used to be. But let's move on now. We know who should have been the main character in here doing the voice acting. We know who should have got involved. Some of the old Star Wars people, but they're not doing this because they're trying to push a DEI agenda. This is who should have been there. Yeah, this is the man right here. And if not him, something made off of a protocol him that, would have made the writing in a series be more epic. They keep trying to feminize it. All of it. It's all failed. Look at all the Star Wars movies lately. All the stuff they're doing. It's all feminizing it in the wrong way. We don't want that crap. Another thing, Star Wars Outlaws. Can you avoid the PlayStation 5 save bug? So there's another reason I know people on PS5 are pissed off. Uh, that when they release this patch, if you already had started playing, this is kind of like a scam to me. Unfortunately not. You can't get it back. If you have saved data from prior to the 1.002 patch, you will encounter progression breaking bugs. The only known solution to this is to restart your entire save after installing the update. No refunds either. Let's look at Ubisoft stock here. In the past 6 months, it has went down 17%, 25% in the past year to date. 1 year, 37%, 5 years, 76%. Ubisoft has fell down big time. This is where all that DEI stuff started to come in. It's just not helping. Terrible. Let's take a look at their stock over in France, over in Europe. 19% year to date, 25, 40, 76%. So we see their stock in the US and in France. It has just gone down significantly. Now, going over here to Outlaws, got 12.6K. Is this Star Wars? It should be like 4, 5, 600K, breaking records all over the place. Everybody and their mom should be sitting there wanting to get involved into it. You know what I mean? It's like, oh man, this is Star Wars, this is epic. You know what I mean? But we're not getting any of this. Why is this? What happened to the soul of Star Wars? You know what I mean? What happened to the masculine epicness of Star Wars? Well, I tell you what, like I said, you got all this feminine nonsense behind it. You got all this DEI wokeness behind it. You're getting them all together, replacing all the writers, all the directors, all the actors. And it's been forefronted with this, and this is the result. Yeah, because if the writing, the directing, you know what I mean? The soul and the love was still the same as it was back then, these results would not manifest. It would not exist. Every Star Wars fan knows this. So it's quite clear that the direction that they're taking it is right down into the underworld, crashing it, breaking it into pieces. That's what's happening to their stock too. Oh man, it's just bad. This is not looking good for Ubisoft, like at all. And the only way for them to recover is to do the right thing. I love this because this seems like justice manifested against them and the Star Wars series. Not that I want the Star Wars series to die. I don't. No, but we're seeing what is killing it. It needs to change. It needs to go away. The Ubisoft that we knew back then was not like this. Let's go ahead and take a look at this real quick, y'all. Let's give an example of older Ubisoft. Far Cry 3, right? Game of the Year material right here. Far Cry 3. 91, 90, 88. Let's take a look at some more Ubisoft games. Do we remember Mr. Sam Fisher here? Not SP. Yeah. Do we remember Mr. Sam Fisher here? I see. Which Splinter Cell are we gonna look at? You know what? Let's go to Chaos Theory. Oh yeah, that one was really good. This is Ubisoft I know. 94 Metacritic. And you saw that over there, right? So, yeah, what happened to this Ubisoft? Let's go to Blacklist. And that's, was the weaker side. They did Double Agent on 360. I remember that. That one wasn't too bad. And we got Conviction right here. 85. Yeah, what the hell happened to that Ubisoft? Uh, 88. It's disappointing, y'all. Same thing with Star Wars, right? Do we remember how epic Star Wars used to be? So we see that like the same manifestations are missing behind the scenes in the companies, and you got the mafia invasion coming in big time. The only way to get rid of them is to keep attacking them the way we're doing, letting their products die. Though they are getting paid off, but still it looks bad for them. So like I said, all this type of stuff is great because it shows that they need to change. And by the way, y'all like and comment, let me know what y'all think about this too. But yeah, this right here, let's refresh, see if it's gotten any better. Uh, went down even more to 10.5. This is bad. The game just launched yesterday, and it's been in early access 3 days before that. It's like, come on, look at Black Myth Wukong over here, man. This was released a few weeks ago. It's still holding up, man. I love this game. This game is amazing. I gotta finish it, but I've been so busy. But yeah, this is not looking good for Ubisoft because Assassin's Creed Shadows is also taking a dump too. I covered that a lot, and the pre-orders are not looking good for that either. I think they're going to probably give out a lot of codes, and a lot of people are going to use Ubisoft Plus like they would probably do for this game. But even then, you would hope that a lot of people would do that more. But no, it's not happening. It's just really bad. So what are they going to do about this? Well, the only positive thing about Ubisoft that we know is that they don't give up on their games and they always keep supporting them till they get better. We saw what happened with Rainbow Six Siege and the state that it's in now, and a lot of other aspects. That's why I like to play their games, way later on when they go on sale to be very cheap, because they will end up fixing them. And the sad part about Star Wars Outlaws too. Let's take a look at the developers. It's the Division devs. If you guys didn't know, Massive Entertainment. I actually have a liking for these guys. You know what I mean? Yeah, they did the Division 1, by the way. They're working on Division 3 now. But like I said, when you get hit with DEI, yeah, it just kills everything because it doesn't allow you to do what you want to do. They enforce stuff upon you. And I like the Division 1 a lot. I played a great deal of it. I did like everything on it. Division 2, I got annoyed because they were doing the same thing they did with Division 1. And we're talking about screwing up the math, gear all out of sync. I'm getting mods level 27 better than in-game gear. It's like, why are we doing this again? I thought we already fixed this in Division 1. And it just feels like, it's just too much of the same. And when I knew they were making Star Wars Outlaws, I'm like, okay, you guys are going to have that same strafing template. You can see it in Outlaws. You can go up on buildings and jump across roofs, but it's going to be simplified gameplay. It's not going to be deep. You're not going to have deep gameplay that's going to be intricate with a whole bunch of amazing combat aspects and maneuvers. It's going to be very simplified. And you saw they copy and paste that division template and put it in Outlaws. But Massive Entertainment creates cool immersive worlds, and I see that in Outlaws. But other than that, yeah, I felt like the story was going to be weak. Character matters in Star Wars, the way things appear. Like I said, they did a lot of things that are just wrong with that. Definitely in today's world, where you have games like gacha games being popular and MTX all over the place, and people wanting to decorate their characters and having cool looking characters. You can't mess that up, and Ubisoft needs to understand that. It's not that I don't think that they don't understand that, but it's more like things being enforced. But all in all, that's what I kind of want to cover about this. And yeah, it sucks to see Star Wars dying. Hopefully it can recover, but I don't know because Disney is trash now, and they need to wake up. And they should have never sold Star Wars. I don't know, it's the worst mistake they could have done because they're just killing it in the worst way, not in the way you would think. But all in all, y'all like to subscribe, y'all like this type of content. Let me know what y'all think. Comment. All right, y'all. Peace out.